These trends kickstart people's print-on-demand businesses every single year, so you don't want to miss out on them this time around. We're going to go over 4 trends and look at 4 vital elements from each. Oh, and I have an awesome free gift for you at the end, which is actually really helpful. So stay tuned so that you can get this free gift. Starting with the first trend, Cinco de Mayo. This is on May the 5th, so you still have quite a good amount of time to start uploading your designs. Here are some design cues that you could follow. You could incorporate green, white, and red in your design to resemble the Mexican flag. Combining colorful Papel Picado inspired patterns with your design would work amazingly as well. When coming up with ideas, try and make them fun, because fun sells, and you can Google funny puns, sayings, metaphors, jokes. For example, here are 2. One that says, "I'm nacho average party girl," and another silly one is, "Let's taco about tequila." Right, let's talk about tequila. It's, again, these silly, jokey kind of designs do really well. So why not just come up with a whole bunch of them, upload a whole bunch of them, and see what happens? But of course, make sure to always check your sayings and your design ideas with a trademark tool so that you can make sure you're not doing anything that could get your account banned. These are the top selling designs. However, this will change as we get nearer and nearer to the actual day. As we can see, these people are already starting to make some serious money. This one in particular is a great example of a design. It's a funny saying with an excellent font, a cute cartoon taco that's colorful and vibrant and fits the theme really well. Currently, they're making around $6,000 a month, but that will drastically go up as we can see from the previous trend line. We're currently here. So there's plenty of growth yet to happen. And here are some popular keywords that you could use that are working really well for others on their Amazon listings, their Etsy listings, all over the place. In terms of what platforms to sell on, I would recommend selling on Etsy via Printful, Gelato, or Awkward Styles. They're all really good at this point. You could also sell on Amazon. You could sell stickers on Redbubble. If you really wanted to, you could sell t-shirts on Redbubble. I personally don't agree with it because I think their quality is terrible. But besides that, there are so many platforms these days, Teechip, Zazzle, TeePublic, that you could sell your designs on. So basically, list your designs wherever you can. The more, the better, because the more it's out there, the more chance that someone's going to have to actually see it. The next big trend, Mother's Day, which is May the 14th. This gives you plenty of time to come up with a whole bunch of ideas and upload them to a whole bunch of platforms. The best way forward is to combine Mother's Day with an interest and put them together. And that way you're creating a really targeted t-shirt that speaks to a specific type of mother, and your conversion rates end up being way higher. Things like cats, dogs, coffee, daughters, sons. You can combine all these different interests with mothers and create some really cool designs. Again, similar to Cinco de Mayo, try and create some fun, funny, wacky ideas that are out there that may make you cringe, but could make someone else go, "That is funny and I want to wear that." Because that, at the end of the day, is what we're trying to achieve here. For example, a t-shirt that says "running on caffeine and cuddles." That works really well for a mum who has younger children and likes coffee. Another silly fun one could be something like "no drama for this mama llama." Now don't ask me where I thought of that. It's ridiculous. And quite frankly, it's very targeted because, again, it would probably suit younger children or mothers with younger children or even teenagers who potentially like llamas and who just want some funny, wacky, cute t-shirt with a llama on it. My point here is I'm trying to show you how you can create really specific designs, but create tons of them. So don't just think of one amazing idea and upload it. Think of 100 crazy, wacky, random ideas and upload them all and see which ones actually stick and get you sales. Obviously, again, make sure to check all these things with some form of copyright tool. I use pretty much merch is trademark tool because it's the fastest, easiest, it checks everywhere at the same time, and it's like that instant. But if you don't want to pay money, feel free to use any. Just make sure you check that your designs are allowed. I would love to give you some more examples of really successful Mother's Day t-shirts, but because it's in quite a while, they haven't started popping off yet, which is actually a good thing in a way because it means you can get in nice and early, but it's annoying for me because I kind of want to give you examples of what's working really well. If we have a look at the Google Trends data, we can see where the line is and where it starts to pop off. This is where we are. So we are in actually the best possible position right now for uploading designs before it actually pops off, because we want to be there as it's popping off so that we can be on top and get those sales. Again, here are some keywords that you can use on your listings, title, description, bullets, all over the place. Now let's move on to the next trend. But before I do, I just want to quickly ask, if you've liked the video so far and you found it at all helpful, please smash that subscribe button and help me get to 100,000 subscribers. It would mean the world, and I appreciate every single one of you so much. Everyone who subscribes, likes, comments, and interacts, it just makes my day. But anyway, let's get on to the next trend, which, believe it or not, is Father's Day. This is June the 18th. So again, you've got yourself a long time to come up with as many ideas as possible, upload to as many platforms as possible. And the reason I'm telling you about it in April, when it's in June, is because I want to give you as much warning as possible so that you can start creating designs today and be the first ones to get sales. You should treat Father's Day very similar to Mother's Day, in the sense that you could mix fathers with another interest and combine the two to make a super targeted design. Now, funnily enough, with Father's Day, there's actually quite a few evergreen designs, and here are two that really stuck out to me. Right, these are designs that sell pretty much throughout the whole year, and that's what I liked about Father's Day. Because Father's Day is such a popular day and the t-shirts are so popular, you could create something that feels trendy and is getting all the trendy sales, but is actually somewhat evergreen and will continue to get sales in July, August, September, October, and every other month of the year that isn't Father's Day. Now, I want to quickly tell you the importance of niching down. So when I say you add an interest and another interest if you can, and you create this really niche down idea, the reason why this is so important is because everything is based on your conversion rate, right? How high you rank on Amazon or Etsy or any of these platforms is determined by how high or how many sales you get depending on how many clicks you get. So let's just say Amazon, for example. If you get 1,000 clicks and 1 sale, that's a pretty terrible conversion rate. And Amazon are going to see this conversion rate and be like, nah, they're not doing very well. Let's push them all the way down the listing. And then you end up on page 40, page 50, page 10,000, and you never get another sale. When actually what you want is you want 1,000 visitors and as many sales as possible, maybe 100 or 200 sales. Now, these are very high conversion rates, I understand. But the idea here is if you niche down all the way to the point where someone who is searching for something finds exactly what they want. So a dad who likes coffee and cats and has 4 sons. If you make a t-shirt for that person and they stumble across your design is going to be speaking their language. It's going to be speaking directly to them. So you'll get a lot less clicks. Maybe you won't get 1,000 clicks. Maybe you'll only get 100 clicks, but you'll get far more sales, which means you'll have a much higher conversion rate, which means you'll start ranking up higher and higher for the main keyword. Now, when you start ranking up higher and higher for the main keyword, right, which could be this long keyword that doesn't get many searches, you'll slowly start to creep up the rankings for all the more popular keywords. So in the example of a dad who has 4 kids and likes cats and coffee, gosh, it's really hard to say, who likes cats and coffee, right? That search term, father who likes cats and coffee and has 4 kids, probably gets like 1 search a month, probably gets no searches a month, I don't know, right? It probably gets very little searches. But if you can get really high conversion rate, you'll start ranking for dads who like cats, dads who like coffee, cats and coffee, dads cats, dads coffee, dads and kids. Like, you'll start getting ranked for all these other popular keywords, and that's when the sales start piling in. So that's the main benefit of niching down. Here are some keywords that you can use for your Father's Day t-shirt. Now these are just generic popular keywords that many other people are using. And the last trend, this is always a popular one. This trend can also be turned into an evergreen trend, and that is Independence Day, which is on July the 4th. Again, something that's way in the distance. I want you to see this trend line, and I want you to enter it right here so that when it pops off, you are there with all of your designs making all of your sales. The thing I like so much about Independence Day is there is so much you can do with it. You could like mix it with for kids with dinosaurs and Skool, and you can also blend in the army and America and politics and all these different things into Independence Day and end up with so many designs that, like I said, could end up being evergreen that sell throughout the year. Here are some keywords that you can use for this specific trend, and this is taken from very popular ideas, so make sure to kind of use them throughout your listing: title, keywords, bullets, wherever you can use them, even in your marketing, on social media. These could be your hashtags. These keywords should be used everywhere because this is how people are trying to find these types of designs. Now that you're armed with these 4 different trends and plenty of time to get going, start creating designs and uploading them to as many platforms as possible. And for the free gift, this is something that I've been thinking about doing for quite a while, and this is just the small start of it. I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to try and do this in as many videos as possible. I'm going to try and make a whole thing around giving away these free concepts. And what this gift is, well, this is firstly a content calendar for the next 4 months where you can see upcoming dates, upcoming days of the year that are big and important that can result in a lot of print on demand sales. As well as that, I'm also giving you a trends checklist, which is just basically a thing to tick off so that you know that you are doing all the right things when it comes to trends and you're not missing out on anything. As well as that, I'm also going to add resource in there so you can go and see any videos that will help in specific areas. And on top of that, the links to everything I'm using will be there. So the Google keyword tool, all the different things will be there, and some really cool discounts to some of the tools I actually use. I've tried to get some really cool limited discounts for this idea that you'll be able to access in this free download. So the link will be the first link in the description. You just have to put your email in. It's really, really simple. And down the line, I'm going to start making templates. I'm going to start making, actually, I don't want to ruin it. So sign up down below to get free access to these templates, to these assets that I have made for you. On top of that, let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if there's any specific assets, specific templates, or specific things that you want me to include in this hub, in this free hub of print on demand stuff, and I will do my best to facilitate that. But for now, after signing up and getting that free stuff, the most important thing is for you to start designing for these 4 trends. And if you want more help on how to do that, how to create really good, really sellable designs, you've got to watch this video next, where I take you step by step how to create a fantastic proven design.